Today I wanted to just really hit on something dealing with pain. My mom one day I said, "Mom," I said, "would you buy me a deck of cards?" She says, "Junior, I don't gamble in my house. Ain't no cars coming in my house. I've been long, I don't meal forget I don't want. I just need a deck of cards, Mom." My mom, for years from the time I was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Music. I've never saw of one take so much physical abuse than the way I've seen my mother be every freaking day of my life. But I can't help her 'cause I'm not strong enough. I don't have the muscle to get these men off my mother. My mother's a very high yellow woman, and every time they hit her she would bleed from her eyes. She will walk around for days with sunglasses on in the house. I said, "Ma, I need a deck of cards." Last altercation he got in, stepfather hit my mama so hard in the face. My stepfather hit my mama so hard in the face I called him, and I've looked at him with this rage and this pain in my eyes. Like one day I took that card. I couldn't live in the house, so I had to live in the garage. After this last altercation we have with this guy, the first ran to my garage and I grabbed his deck of cards and I flipped the 7 and I started doing 7 push-ups. I flipped the 6, I did 6, I flipped the 9, I did 9, I flipped the I left another 9, I did 9, and suck out all the way through the deck. Jack, Queen, King were 10, aces 25, and jokers 50 until I got sick and tired of what pain felt like. Am I good? It didn't even matter to me because I started shuffling all over again, and that's when I started doing my sit-ups because I wanted to make sure sports wasn't the reason why I started training. It was the mixture of man never put his hands on my mama, told my mama no pain, no pain. That's why I started doing. When I started doing sports was a byproduct of what people started to see. It was the behind the scenes that was driving me crazy. Music. There's two sides of pain I don't think a lot of people really understand. Music. There's one side of pain, that's the suffering and the discomforts out of pain, but then there's another side of pain that's called effort. It's called glory. It's called if you can find a way to push through pain, there's something greater on the other side of it, and if you never tap into it, it's because the first time you felt that you back, the first time you feel it's too much, we rationalize with ourselves for where we automatically stop. That's why one of us give up so much life so quickly. That's why kids have a problem finishing things in today. As soon as they feel a small bit of distance of things they write apart, they go, "I can't do it." But suppose I told you the greatest pain of my life is the reason I'm standing. I dare you to take a look. Pain. The boat poet and I both died because you throw the Lupe. Lego died at the end of pain, and success is temporary. It may last for a minute or an hour or a day or even a year, but eventually it will take his place. Goodbye quit, however, and last laugh. Other side. Is your promise 10 years old picked up these deck of cards, and one day I counted him and I found out it was 52 of them in the deck of cards, 52, and I took my greatest pain, it's in my business, with the greatest achievement effort Touchdown body trophy. 52 cards, and ironically my number end up being 52. There's not a person on my team in 16 years that has consistently beat me to the ball every play I think I'm gonna do. A talent cause it's got everything to do it effort and nothing else. 15 straight years, 12 Pro Bowls later if you want numbers. I don't saw all of it, and the only thing that's kept me around it's my effort. So when you put on this all I ever knew, cause I won the #1 recruit, I won a #1 linebacker, I won't even in the media guy, all I ever knew what's effort will get me seen on the tape, effort will get me noticed to get to the lead, effort of one day take care my mom and my kids ever, which is between you and you, nobody else can give you effort. Effort is with inside, and I'm still grinding because the next kid is talking about you getting to own. Keep watching me if I am music. Nobody ain't got to convince me of what I do. I do what I do because I do what I do because I'm built from something, and man been created, every one of you, meaning you have that opportunity, man. But I so self the question personally, how much time you really waste for real? Why do you really replicate this? I represented because it's all I had thrown the double hood I ever been formed to. That's why when I see y'all perform on Saturdays, Daddy is my peace. That's why I run to the hotels. I don't need to talk to nobody before my games. I just need to see when I once came from. I said any same chairs you got in, sat in, man. I sent around the greatest athletes in the world, and then I found myself totally different because everybody was asking a question, who is this kid? I'm just sharing my story to tell y'all every time you think somebody got a good man, and always good somebody, just some people just make up their mind and he's just crying and say the heck with it, man, cause sometimes that's all you can do. How much of our brains are we really gonna use? I use mine to tell somebody today, Septum in 11, when I step on the field against the pitch first, is if that's what God will is. There's no other man out there willing to give up what I'm willing to give up. I say that in 1993, but I said I wanted to be the greatest hurricane, and the only thing that I got in the middle of all of that distance, it's the only thing that Father's work is results. There's no other blueprint. I ain't got no other secrets to tell y'all today. I ain't come here for nothing else but to tell you, if you want to do something, forget it. You want a better relationship with God, look at you. Want to understand why pulling your pants up important? Why, yes ma'am, I know ma'am is important. Why being in the mean with complete silence with somebody walks in, because it's presence and essence that determines respect. Saw we talking about the power of respect is never to disrespect. That's why I was the first one sitting out in the meat. I think I'm gonna say y'all do y'all good. I gotta listen something like that. I need to grab from me sitting on the same football field at you in 1993, and I made a quote. And then some people call controversy, I call the confidence. I said that I might be the greatest player to ever walk. About a universal mind, I did not say that because I thought I was better than everybody else. I said that simply because I was willing to put in the work to now be back here 18 years later and tell you the only brotherhood I still have. You got to say yes to your life. You've got to say yes, yes to my dreams, yes to me. Yes, I can make it. Yes, I can. Doesn't matter how many failures I've made. Doesn't matter how many mistakes having. Duel doesn't matter about my defeats. Doesn't matter about what I've done. Sits on my chest in a certain point, but I have that real hurricane is finding my heart. It's this way it all came from. Same path y'all walk, same cash y'all going in, same greens y'all walking up and down. I had one pair of jeans in college for at least 2 years, at least 2 years. What drives you? Because I feel home, and when you home, ain't much to say. I work spoke for itself. That's why I swagger came from swagger came from we worked as a union. I came to the University of Miami. There was one mind, one set, one heartbeat that was impossible to get to us unless if you saw somewhere. You saw 15 or 20 of us. Gotta stop leaving each other. Gotta stop hanging out without each other. The streets ain't chasing the same things you chase. Semantic temptations out there. Just stay focused, man. As a team though, as a team, that's all I knew when I was there. That's what kind of kept me focused, that I finally ran into a team, and you guys have that same thing. Because there's you, because you're never done, but I never die, so it's up to you to carry that. It's up to you to carry that. And every Sunday, every Saturday, everything is talked about. I gotta commit my very being to this thing. I gotta boot, I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it, and until you get there, you'll never be a successful in life. Well, once you get there, I guarantee you the world is yours. You wouldn't want yesterday and then what you carry, and you carry this you in your chest. You know what you carry, man. You carry a legacy of greatness. And greatness is a lot of small things done well, day after day, workout after workout, obedience after obedience, day after day.